According to the Immigration Act 1971 and the immigration laws regarding me as a Jamaican or any Jamaican citizen, and also as a Commonwealth citizen, I have got a right of abode in the UK as a Commonwealth citizen. The Immigration Act 1971 clearly states this: only Commonwealth citizens has got a right of abode. I am a Commonwealth citizen living in the UK for over 12 years and has got no conviction in the UK whatsoever. Again, according to the Immigration Act 1971 and also the immigration law, a person who has at any time become ordinary resident in the United Kingdom or in any of the islands shall not be treated for the purpose of this section as having ceased to be so by reason of being remained in the UK in breach of immigration law. Also, a person after living for at least 5 years in the UK as a Commonwealth citizen has got a right to regularize their stay. I am a Commonwealth citizen who has got a right of abode and has been living in the UK for over 12 years. So removing me from my kids and my husband of 24 years is a serious human rights breach. It is discrimination, and clearly it is a case where the police remove me illegally and unlawfully because I have got a serious case against them in the high courts. That case has not been decided. I should not have been removed from the jurisdiction. Also, regarding the police and their code of conduct, there is a lot of questions need to be asked. The police do not strip search a person if they are not held for drugs. Clearly, I was not held regarding any drugs or anything regarding drugs. My son is evidence to when I was arrested by the police. He was there. He is still in the UK. I am the one who went to the UK in 1997, and I am the one who sent for my husband. We have been together for 24 years. How can you deny me access to my family? I am the one who sent for them. I am the one who sent for my 2 kids. How can the immigration, if it was the immigration, because there is clear evidence, the immigration is not involved in this matter. This matter is clearly an act of discrimination and vindictiveness by the police who remove me from the UK illegally in order to deny me access to justice and to cover up their corruption. There are, all these documents are here, that is here, is evidence. There is a case in the court that has not been decided. There is evidence here that I am not living in the UK illegally. This is clear evidence. I have got leave in the UK since 2006. I was not illegal in the UK, so therefore the police has no jurisdiction in an immigration case. Unless it is of a criminal nature, the police has no jurisdiction whatsoever in an immigration case. And for the police to want to strip search me after being in cells since after 11 up until 4 o'clock, you searched me 2 times and you put me in cells and you still want to strip search me. That's illegal. That's against the code of conduct. Also, it's against the code of conduct for 3 men to come and interview me naked. I am not insane. I am not sick. So why was I interviewed naked? are questions need to be asked. Again, why was I being removed at nights to every court hearing and every court date? I am removed the night before the morning. I am to go to court tomorrow and I am removed the night. I am to go to court tomorrow and the night before I am removed. I am to have a visit by the detainee, Gatwick detainee group tomorrow, and tonight I am removed to another prison. I am to have a visit by another group, and tonight I am removed to another prison. Why was I being removed at such regular intervals within that short period of time? Why was I being denied access to any legal assistance? It is clearly wrong. I want to put this to the world, that this is an act of gross discrimination and corruption. And I was clearly removed in an attempt and in order to deny me access to justice and to cover up this corruption. A British citizen, I would like the Jamaican government and the people of Jamaica to know that if a British citizen had came to this country, and it doesn't matter how trivial, there is an issue with that person, the British authorities, they intervene. I can give you a case of a British girl who at the time she was about 18, 19. She went abroad and she carried drugs from a country, was bringing it back to Britain, and they caught her in another country with the drugs. The British government intervened. They defended her, and eventually, even though she was guilty, that country, they said, okay, she will have to get pregnant or else she faced the firing squad. And that girl, she was impregnated by one of those people in that country, and the British government fought for her to come to Britain. And eventually when she came to Britain, even though her case was not in Britain and it had nothing to do in Britain, she committed a crime in another country, Britain went and defended her, took her, and she was released, even though she was guilty of her crime. I am guilty of no crime. All I'm guilty of is being a Jamaican, and a Jamaican who stand up for justice, truths, and rights for Jamaicans. And I clearly believe the government of Jamaica need to look into this matter, take up this matter, because it is appalling for the public defender to say he cannot intervene into a matter in another jurisdiction. I was surprised when he told me that. How can he intervene in the matter of Shanique Myrie in Barbados? Isn't that another jurisdiction? He made an order that an investigation should be done in that matter. So why isn't an investigation done in this matter? Isn't this a very serious matter where I was victimized, discriminated, and humiliated in the most barbaric and crude way, simply because Jamaican is beside my name? Look into it. I have no criminal conviction. I am not no criminal. And I am a Jamaican. And I seek justice at this moment. And I ask the legal. And I also present to you here, this is a copy of the last letter which was written by the Independent Jamaican Council for Human Rights. And I will quote a few of the questions. This letter was written to the British High Commission in Jamaica at Trafalgar Road. And I'm going to quote a few questions as the Independent Jamaican Council did ask. Yeah? This is one of the questions they asked. In respect of Ms. Dallas' arrest as outlined in F. She was originally charged on the 1st of the 9th, 2009, and was subsequently granted bail by the Croydon Magistrate Court on the 2nd of the 9th, 2009. The URN number for that arrest and bail was 01ZN3108-2009. Before she left court and after being granted bail, she was arrested a second time on the same day for the same offenses as aforesaid. Now, URN number for that second arrest for the same crime she was given granted bail on was 01ZN3508-2009. She has produced all relevant documents to demonstrate the above. From the foregoing, the following question arises. Can you provide an answer as to why she was arrested for the same offenses after already being granted bail? And in respect of paragraph 9, why was Ms. Dallas moved between 3 separate institutions at night over a period of only 2 months? This understandably impacted upon her ability to make regular and efficient contact with legal representatives, as described in our previous letter. Unimpeded access to justice has been described as a constitutional right, which include communications between an inmate and the solicitor. I therefore put it to you as the human rights ask. Justice delayed is justice being denied. Where does the human rights stand here? I ask. Why was I rearrested and recharged for the same alleged offense I had just been granted bail? Why was I strip searched after I was already searched 2 times before and been in cells over 5 hours? Why was I interviewed by 3 men in a state of nakedness? Obviously I was on my monthly menstruation. Why was I being removed around excessively at nights to other prisons, mainly just before a court appearance or a visit the following day? Why was I kept in solitary confinement? Why, after a forced strip search against my will in breach of the code of conduct by the police, my clothes were taken and I was left naked in cells? Why wasn't I brought to court for trial? There were several court dates for me to attend, including trial for the alleged assault. Why was I finally secretly placed on a plane in the wee hours of the night without notice and brought to Jamaica without my family's knowledge by 4 G4 justice officers? Why was I separated from my husband of 24 years and children, the youngest of whom is only 13 years old and still in school? What is the decision on my application for permanent residency? My application was not decided on my illegal removal by the police and G4 officers. What is the status now of my family, especially my young kids, my young son who is only 13 years old, and they have been living in the UK since? What is the decision on my judicial review lodged in the High Court? What is the decision on the civil matter I have in the High Court against the Metropolitan Police and my previous solicitor? An appeal was just lodged in August and I was wrongfully arrested by the police on the 1st of September. Why did the police wrote a letter asking, how do I want the matter to be dealt with? Isn't this a case of gross corruption, discrimination, and victimization? Where the interest of justice is required, a person must be given legal assistance. If he has no means of his own, I now therefore ask the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the opposition public defender to intervene into this matter, which is being hindered by bureaucracies, bias, and prejudice. My family needs me, especially my young son, who is only 13 years old. I rest my case.